ACCs, chiefs and assistant chiefs, and wananchi. Salam alaikum. First of all, allow me to say in English, for the purpose of some of our invited guests, and maybe at the end I will summarize in a language that can be understood by the majority of the audience. First, let me say today is a very important day because it is the day we have attained self-rule as a nation. And that's why we have gathered here to also join other Kenyans in the country so as to celebrate this very important day. Secondly, I wish to say that as a country, and in particular as a region where we are, a number of challenges have been mentioned. Challenges arising from poverty, challenges of drought, and other challenges like inadequate access to basic education. I want to say the only way we can go out of these challenges is by educating our children. The government has done a lot in terms of availing institutions closer to where our children are. We have even institutions around villages. Everywhere you go to in the Northeastern region, you go to Dadaab and Garissa County, few kilometers you walk, you will come across institutions. ECDs, primary schools, secondary schools. And again, quite often we are saying that many of our children are out of school. So I want to urge parents who are here that the only way we can go out of poverty, the only way we can at least address some of the challenges we are having is by educating our children. It is their right to acquire basic education. Education is free. Even those who are going to secondary at all, if parents are unable, we have day secondary school. The other opportunity we have here in Dadaab, we are blessed to have institutions managed by UNHCR. The head of operation, I want to really appreciate UNHCR because within the refugee setup, we have several secondary schools. Some of our children from host communities are also learning in your institutions because their parents were unable to pay school fees. And I want to really thank and acknowledge the support of UNHCR and other education implementing agencies. The other thing I want to urge my brothers and sisters in Dadaab is that we are also approaching electioneering period. It is a time for elections. Elections take only one day. Please let us maintain peace. Let us maintain harmony because voting is only one day. After voting, then the second day will remain brothers and sisters and we'll go on with our daily activities as Kenyans. So let us campaign peacefully. Let us vote peacefully. Let us love each other and let us at least appreciate and acknowledge also our neighbors. That is the only way we can coexist, and that's the only way we can achieve and attain our independence, our development. Then the other thing, and which is the last, is that as a government and as a ministry, we are aware that we are focusing on what is called 100% transition. All children who did their KCPE, all of them were supposed to transit to Form 1. A lot have been done, and I want to appreciate our DCC, who really played a very important role, mobilizing our chiefs and assistant chiefs, and who made sure that at least our children have gone to secondary school. And today I want to report at Dadaab, we are currently at 95%. 95% of our children who did KCP have already transited to Form 1. But by the DCC, we have reported cases where some learners have not gone to Form 1. Majority of children in Dadaab who have not gone to Form 1 are coming from Dertu. As you are talking this morning, we have about 8 children, 8 in Dertu alone, Dertu town. 8 of them have not transited to Form 1. We have about 4 in Abakaile ward, Abakaile 4 in Saredo, and 2 also in Marodile. There are 2 girls in Marodile. In fact, the 2 of them are 300 and above. They are currently in Marodile. And then we have 1 or 2 cases also in Dadaab town. So I want to urge our chiefs and assistant chiefs, let us track those learners so that they can go to the secondary schools. If the challenge is about fees, the opportunities I've said are there in Dadaab. We have day schools for girls and boys. Then we have also UNHCR schools where we can allow our host community children to also learn in those schools. So with those few remarks, thank you very much. May God bless Dadaab. May God bless Kenya.